Awesome. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
I am Coach Michelle, and I am a dating and marriage coach. As a young man in Guyana here, tell me what are the challenges you're facing when it comes to women?
Trust issues.
Trust issues.
Yes.
And are you saying when you go into the relationship, something happened that developed mistrust, or
People, basically, I would say that women are dopamine to their own self right now because I was currently in a relationship whereby the girl that I actually love the most, she knows herself.
Oh, wow.
The girl that I actually love the most, we're in a relationship like probably going into 3 months, and she is a college student to be honest. And the thing about it, she asked me for 2 months, like a 2 months break for her studies, and I gave her the 2 months break for her studies, and I supported her, motivated her when she's actually up like probably 1, 2 o'clock and so in the morning studying, and they're waiting for her to call me. If not, I'm gonna pop in a 1 minute or a 2 minute call, just check up on her, how she's doing. And periodically, on the last 2 weeks of the semester break, she break up with me. Told me that
Wow.
she don't feel it anymore, and she don't feel like she want a relationship, that she's too busy and this. And I was like, why didn't you know that before you met me?
Right.
And I was like, when we were dating, when we were going out all the time, and when you were still doing your stuff, like during the course of the week, I was here to support you. So why now is it an issue?
Yeah.
So people are basically dopamine to their own self. They're only like for their own feelings and their own emotions now. It's not like somebody like you wouldn't find it that they care for you that much. Like I would say, our grandparents and like in the 19th century, like coming on to the 1970, the 1980, you would see couples are like age of 50, over 60, still living together. But now in this generation, coming down like to the 20th century, relationships barely last like 3 months, 4 months, and that's it.
And what do you think that reason is for? Sorry.
As I said, people are all for themselves. Basically, you might have a little money, or you might be a little there over somebody. It feels like you're over them. It means like that person feel like they're over them, or because you're actually
wow.
like money actually run things now.
Wow.
Money actually run things now. It's not love is not like love what it used to be before.
So let me ask you this, because you said money run things, but money has always been a prevalent thing in relationship, especially coming from a woman where we're looking for security, financial support. So it's always been relative, but now you're saying it's over the top.
Yeah, I believe relationship goes both ways now. I mean, if I take you out on a dinner tonight, probably there's some other time that you're gonna take me out, you must be able to pay the bill. But some people don't look at it that way.
Okay, let coach you. Let me interrupt you right there. Coach is a traditional girl, right? So I'm going to tell you, I believe in the man footing the bill. Now I do believe in the woman doing things. Like for instance, my husband's birthday, I am gonna do the most. Take him out to
Good, you coming
dinner.
out to your
I gotta
pocket.
make sure he has an awesome gift. I'll make sure he have a great time. That is what a woman's supposed to do. But actually matching dollar for dollar, I take you last week, you take me this week.
No,
I don't think that is a healthy
As
way.
I said, relationship goes both ways. If I can make it up this time,
Oh,
next
if you
time,
can,
yeah,
yes, if you
must
can,
make it up that
absolutely.
time. It comes for understanding. That's the basic thing in a relationship: understanding and communication.
Well, I say empathy,
Yeah.
because empathy lends for me to wear your shoes for a second,
Yeah.
right? But right now you are going through a time where you're in pain.
Yeah, I'd say that. And it takes the time for you to heal actually.
Yes. And what are you doing to heal?
Basically, before you weren't in a relationship with that person, you go do the same things that you used to do before. I used to party, I used to go with friends. Those are the things that you take back, or you actually, I would say, regurgitate to heal you.
Okay. So let me give you a little advice. A lot of times when you break up, you don't understand you need time to mourn, because you had a vision of what that relationship was supposed to look like. You knew if you wanted to marry her, well, if you guys
Plans.
would have kids, all those plans are gone.
Gone, yeah.
So you need to mourn that, right? You need to realize that that's no longer, it's not going to happen. And it's
And-
okay to do that.
And according to psychology, what I would have understand is that if a guy cries for a girl in a relationship, it takes him at least 7 years for him to forget about that person.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yes,
I
that
can't.
according,
I will
according to
have to
science.
research that because I don't know that as factual.
And when the
What I
guy
do
cries for a girl, it means that he truly loves her.
and you truly loved her.
I truly loved her. Loved her.
And you said it was 3 months.
3 months going into the 3 months plus the 2 months with our semester break.
So that's
equals
5 months.
Yeah.
So did you see any indication that this was not, or you were too blind to love? Because
Yeah.
there's always a
Love
flag.
is blind.
There's always a flag.
Yeah.
If you track back, you might see that she was pulling away. She was not spending as much time. She was very short in her conversations.
Basically, when she would have asked for the time, that's basically when she was not giving me that time. So I
That
took
was
that
a start.
I took that into consideration. Say here, what she asked me for this, I'm gonna give it to her. That's the respect in the relationship. You ask me something, and I know that I can adhere to it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna support you. So
Well, I think it's her loss.
yeah,
I know it's going to take some time, but I advise you to grieve, acknowledge what happened, actually go and put pen to paper and write your thoughts out and feelings.
yeah,
And remind yourself of why you are the catch. I think you're going to find someone who doesn't feel that way now,
yeah. I understand. That's
but
true.
it's going to happen once you get the healing you need. You believe that?
I believe that, but it takes time for you to heal.
Yes. And you say you're going out and party and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should suppress your feelings by doing things. I think you should fall into things that you really feel that you need to gravitate to. Like taking time by yourself. Just like going over what happened so that you could make sure it doesn't happen
Again, yeah, that's true.
you know, so isolate yourself for a little bit in the sense that not you're in a bad place, but just to take time to recognize like something went wrong, I missed it, I want to make sure I don't miss it again, therefore let me kind of play this over. Oh, okay, I could take ownership for what happened here, and
Yeah.
now that I know that, I know what I'm only looking for in the next,
In the next relationship, that's true.
and so when you itemize the things that you loved about her and itemize the things that you discover that weren't so great, you know when you're looking for your next
Next
person.
relationship, you don't know who you're looking
Ah, there you go. Thank you so much for talking to me. Is there anything you want to say to young people?
for. Simple advice: the person who you're finding and the person who you're choosing in your life, I wouldn't advise you to just rush into a relationship. Take time, get to know that person. Get to know that person about their ways and about the ways of their ways. The way how they do things. Because feelings do happen in just a twinkling of an eye. In just a twinkling of an eye, you can catch feelings to somebody. And in just a moment, you can fall in love with somebody. But you don't let your feelings control your emotions. Don't let your feeling control
that's
your
gold
thoughts.
right there.
Don't let it control you. Take time, give yourself a chance to grow in the relationship. Give yourself to, I mean, it all starts with a hi or a hello, or with a conversation, or with a friendship, and then it leads into a relationship. But just give yourself time to grow. Know about the person, let the person know about you. Experience the person for your own self. Just don't go asking them questions. Tell me about yourself and tell me about this and tell me about that. Experience the person for your own self personally. And if you feel that's the perfect fit for you, then you go for it.
So you said all that, and I love that. But I want to say something. You said you can catch feelings real quick. Can you have a relationship with a woman without having sexual relations?
Those sex comes in.
I asked a simple question. I need a simple answer. Yes.
Yes, you
Okay.
could. Yes, you could.
Good, because that's where the feelings come.
That's where, yes.
The feelings get attached when you put the sex into it.
Yeah.
So if you want to discover somebody, truly know that person. If you leave that aside, you will actually get a chance.
To have.
All right, you heard it here. Thank you.
You are.
All right. So guys, you heard it. It is very possible to have a relationship without having a sexual relationship. We spoke to people today and they tell you from different perspectives. We have the older perspective, the younger perspective. We had women talking who had 9 kids and come out very successfully. We just need to definitely be mindful of how we choose a partner, how we communicate with our partners, and do the things we need to do to make a healthy and holistic relationship. Thanks to the people who have supported me by coming and interviewing. I thank you guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna do Coach in the Street again. Thanks again, guys.